start by introducing the session. This is, of course, F20 Level 4, the English program. This is class 10 and session 1. Today is Friday, the 9th of April 2021. I hope the voice is clear. How are you all? I hope you're doing very well. Yes, and I hope that you were fine choosing your time slot. Did you choose the time suitable for you? Is this time suitable for you? Yeah, so you all find the timing good. Yeah, that's great. This is good news because I will be telling you something about attendance and sessions soon. Again, I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Nijom. I'm an English language teacher at the SBU and in Damascus University. I have a master's degree in English language teaching and multimedia from the University of Warwick in the United Kingdom. I'm married. I have a child aged 8, and that's it. Okay, what about you now? Would you like to start introducing yourselves? Okay, when we introduce ourselves, we need to answer these questions: your name, your study, your work, your family, okay? So you need to talk about these things. So I'll start giving you the microphone so that you can start speaking, okay? This is a good chance for you to practice speaking. I will follow the list, but just let me take off these mics. Okay, Ibrahim, wait please. That's something shocking to start with. You have mashallah 4 children. At this time it's really difficult, isn't it? This time is really difficult, isn't it? Okay, let me just take off these mics so that I have a clear voice, and then I'll start giving you the mic one by one. I'll start with Noor. Noor, are you ready to speak? Noor, you already have the mic? Yeah, I know it's difficult, but it's a good chance for you to practice. This is how you need to think about it. It's a chance for me to speak now, so I'm going to use this chance to improve my speaking. Yes, Noor, try to speak in English, please. Would you like to introduce yourself, Noor? Noor is writing something. You have the mic, Noor. You can speak. It's faster. You work in Saudi Arabia. Are you in Saudi Arabia now? Yeah. So why don't you try to speak, Noor? Can you speak? I'd like to hear your voice. Okay, try to speak. You already have the mouse or the microphone, sorry. Are you having any problems with the microphone? I'll come back to you. Okay, try to check your microphone settings. Kareem, can you try to speak, please? Kareem, can you hear me? Please try to speak. Yes. Kareem, we are waiting for you. Yes. loud noise. I can't hear Kareem. Speak up, Kareem. Yes, Kareem. Are you speaking, Kareem? Are you speaking? We can't hear you. Can you hear Kareem? Who can hear him? طيب. Okay. Ala Ad-Din, would you like to have the chance to speak, Ala? Okay. Good evening, Ala. I have two Alas. I have Ala Ad-Din. Yeah, let's have Ala Ad-Din now. Ala, would you like to start speaking? Okay, Kareem, I'll come back to you. Just let's try to listen to Ala. I can hear you, Ala. Can you continue? Ala, you are Ala. I have Ala Ad-Din وآلاء ما هيك؟ Yes, okay. يلا Ala Ad-Din, can you speak? Ala, we're waiting for you. Are you shocked, guys? You are not used to speaking during the sessions, are you? Come on, Ala. Are you speaking, Ala? Is Ala online? Ala, are you there? Ibrahim. Okay, Ibrahim, what did you write? Did you write in Arabic? Did you write in Arabic? طيب يلا Ibrahim. Try. Ala seems to have problem. Okay, Ibrahim, try. Okay, Ibrahim, try. Speak. Yes, Ibrahim, I think I can hear something. I can hear some music. Do you speak in this way? Something wrong with your microphone. Please. Every session, you need to have a microphone. We can speak at any time. يلا adjust the settings for your microphone, Ibrahim. Let's hear Abir. Let's see, are we lucky with Abir today? Will she be able to speak, Abir? You can't speak with microphone. Why not, Abir? What's the problem, Abir? You're 30, you're married, and you have 2 children. What are you studying, Abir? And why can't you speak with the microphone? What's the problem? Okay. Sarah, what about you, Sarah? Can you hear me, Sarah? Sarah, are you there? Please send me a message that you can hear me. Okay, try to speak, Sarah. You have the microphone. Use your microphone to speak. Introduce yourself. Who you are, How old are you? Where do you live? What do you study? Your family? Yalla, what's wrong, Sarah, with your microphone also? عبد الحكيم. عبد الحكيم يلا لنشوف مين رح يحكي اليوم. عبد الحكيم, can you hear me, عبد الحكيم? Okay, try to speak, عبد الحكيم. I already gave you the mouse. يلا try, عبد الحكيم. No, I mean speak up a little bit. Okay, Kareem. يعني Kareem, where are you? Kareem, are you? No, I can't hear you, Abdul Hakim. Now let me go back to Kareem and see if Kareem can speak. Yalla, Kareem. As you can see, you have the mic.
Good evening. Is it good now?
Great. Finally, I can hear a voice at the other end of the line. A voice at the other end of the line.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear somebody today, Kareem. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Great. Okay, tell me something about yourself.
Okay, my name is Kareem Aslo. I'm 29 years old. I have finished studying accounting, and I'm studying now at the virtual university.
You studied at university 4 years accounting?
Yes, I have finished 4 years.
Okay, great.
It was in Eng L4 University. Okay, and now I'm working at a charity organization called Caritas. I don't know if you know it.
Is it the name?
Caritas.
Can you write it? I can't figure out the spelling. Caritas. No, I have no idea about it. What is it for? Organization?
We have a branch in Damascus also.
Yeah.
I work in the financial office as an accountant.
Okay. As an accountant. Okay.
Yes.
It's your field of study. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, and how is your English, Kareem? Do you think your English is good? Are you satisfied about your English level?
I think yes. I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Did you take level 3?
No. I did the placement test, and my level was the 4th.
Okay, great. So this is your first course at this university.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to find out how to make the mic on. This is the first time I use it.
Okay, great. Okay, great, Kareem. Very nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Who would like also to speak? Abir, Sarah, Abdul Hakim, Amir, Yasser, Hanadi. Who would like to speak, Hanadi? Yalla ya Hanadi. Let us hear your voice. The mic is yours. Are you speaking, Hanadi? I can't hear anything. Hanadi seems to be. Yeah. How? Just plug it and speak. Just plug it in the computer and speak. You already have the mic now with you. If you look at the screen, you have the mic. It's with you and it's green. Plug your mic and speak. Okay, Yasser. Okay, Sarah. Yalla, Sarah. I'll take the mic. Figure out how it works, Hanadi, and then we come back to you. I'd like to give the chance to Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. Give it a try. Now I only know Kareem in this class. I was able to hear Kareem, and Kareem now is an active student. What about the others? Yalla Sarah. I'd like to hear you all. Okay, Ibrahim. So Ibrahim, let me just give the chance to Ibrahim. I mean, you need to check your microphone. Okay, Ibrahim, go ahead. Okay, Ibrahim, go ahead. Yes, Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim, are you speaking? Yes, Ibrahim, are you speaking? Well, I'm afraid I can't hear you. Can anybody hear Ibrahim? Can anybody hear Ibrahim? Yeah, you speak like a robot. You speak like a robot. With music. With music. Okay, it's okay, Amir. It's okay, Amir. It's a chance for you to speak. I mean, even if you don't speak English very well, just to speak, just to practice. Yalla, Amir. Okay, Amir, give it a try. The mic is yours. You seem to be struggling with it. Yasser, what about Yasser? Yasser, are you there? Are you sleeping, Yasser? Yeah, you need to check it all. Okay, next lesson, everyone should be able to speak. Everyone should have a ready microphone. Okay, I might ask you to speak at any moment. Please make sure that your microphone settings are fine and ready. Okay, so when you speak, we can communicate. When you speak, I feel that I know you. When you speak, I feel that you are not only a number in class, you are an active student who has a voice. Okay? So next session, I'd like you all to be ready to speak at any moment. Okay, guys? So let me welcome you again all. Noor, Kareem, Ibrahim, Abir, Sarah, Abdul Hakim, Amir, Yasser, and Hanadi. Okay, I expect you all to have a ready microphone next lesson. Before we continue now, let's talk about English now. If you want to be good at speaking English, what are the skills that you need to have? What skills do we need to have in order to speak English well? What skills do we need? Watch films? You need to watch films? Well, watching films is not a skill. New words? You mean vocabulary? Okay, vocabulary is fine. You need to have good vocabulary. You need to have a good reservoir of vocabulary. Okay, what else do you need to have? You need to know grammar. You need to know grammar, yes. You also need to know what? Okay, what are the 4 important skills in language? What are they? For example, speaking. What are the other ones? You need to, yes, listening. Listening. Writing. And the one that we have just tried to do is speaking, right? Isn't speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Okay, now think about your English. Think about your English language. Which skill are you good at? Which skill are you bad at? For example, I am good at English, but blah blah blah. I'll give you a minute to write me a sentence. Write me a sentence. I am good at, I am bad at. Okay? Which skill? Okay, please write this down and send it to me. Okay? Like Kareem, you said, Kareem, I am good at speaking and listening. Okay, great. I am bad at writing sometimes. Okay, great. And Amir, I am good in grammar. You say I'm good at grammar. I'm good at grammar, but I'm not good at... Let me just see what you wrote. Okay, please finish sending the messages so that I don't keep scrolling up and down. طيب, I will scroll upwards and read again. We say I am good at something, I am bad at something. Okay? So like when Karim said, I am good at speaking, I am good at listening, but I am bad at writing sometimes. Amir, I am good at grammar, but I am not good at speaking or conversation. I am not good at speaking. Abdul Hakim, I am good at speaking, but I am bad at grammar. Okay. Noor, I am good at reading and listening, but I am bad at grammar. Okay. Not clumsy? Who said not clumsy enough? What do you mean clumsy? In what, Ibrahim? Yasser, I am good at writing and listening. I'm good at writing and listening, but I am bad at speaking. طيب. And I have here, I am good at writing and reading, but bad at speaking and grammar, Abir. Sarah, I am good at listening and grammar, but I am bad at speaking and I forget words. So you need to improve memorizing words. Okay, great. Now, each one of you now will be carrying what we call a SWOT analysis. Do you remember what SWOT analysis is? You know SWOT analysis? SWOT analysis, when I talk about my strengths, my weaknesses, okay, my opportunities, and my threats. Okay? Now, put this idea in mind. I'm going to ask you some questions. You are going to analyze your language. You need to check your weaknesses, your strengths, your opportunities, and your threats. Now, before you do that, I have a question to ask you. Which skill is the most important skill? Which skill is the most important skill? Which one is the most important? Which skill? Reading, writing, speaking, listening? The most important. Speaking is the most important? Why? Why is it speaking? Why is it speaking, do you think? Yes, why is it the most important in your mind? Why not writing مثلا? Especially for the SBU course. You need to be good at writing to pass the course. Is this good news or bad news? Okay. Actually, okay, Sarah, that's a good answer. Ibrahim thinks he needs speaking in every place, wherever you go. And Amir thinks it's for understanding. Okay? But Sarah thinks that all of them are important. Speaking, listening, writing, and grammar. What is missing, Sarah? Speaking, listening, writing. What about reading? Do you think reading is important, Sarah? Okay, because I can communicate with people around the world. And reading. يعني all the skills are important. If you want to be good at a language, you need to be good at all of them. طيب, look at the skills. In which skill you actually produce language? In which skill do you receive language? In which skills do you produce? Now let's start about producing language. When do we produce language? In speaking? Do we produce language? In speaking? Yes. And what about in reading? In reading, do you produce language or receive language? In reading, when I read, do I produce language or I receive language? Yes, in reading I receive. And in speaking, I produce. طيب, in listening, what do you do when you listen? Do you produce or receive language? In listening, we receive language. We listen to what the other people say. And in writing, tamaman, in writing, what do you do? In writing, I produce. Exactly. Yani, some of these skills are receptive. Like receptive, like speaking, and like receptive, you receive, like reading and listening, right? In reading and listening, we receive. When we read what other people produce, we listen to what other people say. بينما productive, okay, what about the productive ones? Yes, productive like speaking and writing. So which is more important, to produce or to receive? Which is more important, to produce or to receive? Exactly, Amir. Both of them are important. Yani, if you can speak, receive only and you can't produce the language, that's not good. You cannot communicate. For communication, I need to produce and to receive. Now, we need them all, exactly. طيب, are we weak at receptive or productive skills? Are you weak at productive? Exactly, at productive skills. Why do you think so? What's the problem? Yes, we are not used to produce language. We are not used to produce language. We are used to We are not used to communicate in language. Exactly. We are used only to receiving language. We go to the lesson, we sit out in our seat, we only listen to the teacher, what does the teacher say? We read the books that they give us and the text, and that's it. But we are not used to producing. ما تعلمنا speaking very well. We did not learn how to write very well. So it's the system of education that is the reason. So now I know I should think about my English. Most of our students are bad at productive skills اللي هنن writing with speaking. So when I know my weaknesses, هلا عم نعمل SWOT analysis, I know how to improve my English. طيب let's go back to the SWOT analysis. نرجع على strengths. My strengths now, I know that I am strong or I am good at speaking. That's great. I am bad at مثلا writing. My weakness is writing, but my strength is speaking. I work on my writing. Okay? So I analyze my language and try to see what the problem is. And I try to work on the problem. I have opportunities. What is the opportunity that you have? شو هي الفرص المتاحة حتى نتغلب على ال weakness of our language? What are the opportunities that you have? Do you have any opportunity to improve your English? تماما. This course, يا عامر, is one of them. Actually, the course is one opportunity. This course is one of them. And يعني هلا you had the chance. مثلا I asked you to try to speak. Some people did not like the idea. Some people had a problem with their microphones. Some people said that their microphones don't work. So everyone gave an excuse. You did not use the opportunity to improve your speaking. Now, what's good about teaching adults is that they know their own interest. بيعرفوا مصلحتهم. They are not like little children. So when I know my interest, I should work on it. So another opportunity that you have is all aspects of communication, all aspects of media, the internet, the TV, the mobile phone. You can have so many places where you can improve your English, where you can improve your weakness. طلع وين عندي ضعف باللغة, I work on it on my own. Okay? You have always to listen to English. You have always to watch TV in English, read subtitles, try to speak with your friends, with your brothers, with your sisters at home in English. In this way you use the language, because we always say use it or lose it. هلا بيقولوا use it or lose it. If you now learn something in English and then you go after the lesson and you speak in Arabic and you forget everything about English, you will lose the skill that you learned. Okay? You lose that skill. So you need to use it so that your English becomes better, not weaker. Okay, guys? We have so many different opportunities that we need to work on. Now, you are now in level 4. In level 4, I mean, you are supposed to be good at English. You are supposed to communicate in English. Now, during the session, some of you wrote me in Arabic. This is also a misuse of the chance of speaking in English. And actually, writing in Arabic during this session or by email is not allowed at all. Have you read the file that I sent you? Have you read the file I sent you? Yes? Okay, some of you are new students to SVU English language courses. Some of you are or were in level 3. ما هيك? Now you will notice that students, who is a new student here? And who came here through the placement test? How many? How many took L3? كم واحد أخذ L3? Karim, you are new, you said? Kareem is new to the courses. Abir is new. Abdul Hakim, okay. Sarah, Abir, no, you are level 3. Okay. Abir level 3. Okay, Amir level 3. New is Ibrahim. Ibrahim. Ibrahim level 3. Okay, so students who were here, they know the system. Okay, now we have a problem in this system is that you always also receive and you don't speak. We try sometimes to make you speak, to make you write, so that you can balance these 4 skills. And you can speak and write and read and listen at the same time, not all the time listening, receiving all the time. Okay guys, so it's very important to evaluate my language and to know where the problem is so that I can solve it. Okay, in level 5 it will be your last level here, and if you don't improve your English you will have problems. I have actually mentioned that in the file that I sent you. Now, do you have any questions before we continue? Do you have any questions before we continue the second part of the lecture? No, it's not the most difficult. Actually, it's level 5 because we have in level 5 we have business English. Maybe some people find business English a little bit difficult. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the file I sent you. Have you all received this file? Have you all received this file? Have you read it at home? Yes, have you read it? Arena? Okay. I'm going to explain some ideas because there is something new for all students and new students. Level 3 students will notice that there is a change. ما هيك في شيء تغير ما هيك level 3 students? There's something has changed in the design of the course. Yeah. What has changed? Who can tell me what has changed in the design of the course? The assignment. What happened in the assignment? Noor. What happened? Yeah. It was how many assignments did we have? 3. And now we have only 1. Is this a good idea? What do you think? Do you like this? Do you like this? 3 assignments have become 1 assignment. Do you like that, Noor? Why do you like it? Why don't you like it, Amir? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with this? Yes, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with 1 assignment? Yes. Do you have an answer for this question? What's wrong with 1 assignment? What's good about? So when you write the first assignment, the second assignment would be better. So you have better chance of improving your writing. Exactly. Yes. It's difficult to have 3 assignments. 3 assignments are better for training. But 1 assignment, Exactly, you have more than one chance for the student. Okay, what are the other changes that you have noticed? It's one assignment instead of 3 assignments, and what are the other chances? You think it's better because you have a lot of pressure at SBU subjects, Brahim? Yani one assignment is better. Do you have only one assignment in the other courses or more? Do you have only one assignment in the other courses or more? Only one? Just one? In all the subjects? Yeah, I see. Yeah, this course, it will be applied this course actually. No, it will be applied this course. I will show you. Just a minute. Notice what they said here. In the decision, they said, sorry. In the decision, they said, يحدد عدد الوظائف بوظيفة واحدة وتحدد ب20 من 100. اوكي، يطبق من الفصل الدراسي S21. يحدد عدد الوظائف بوظيفة واحدة بدل من 3 وظائف، وتحدد علامته ب30 فقط للفصل الدراسي F20 اللي هو our term. Okay, in this term we have one assignment which has 30 marks, okay, for F20. Next term you will also have one assignment, but the mark would be 20 out of 100. Yani there will be the final exam mark would be out of 80. Okay, so that is another difference. Now, for the newcomers, we need to talk about the general rules for exams. If you look at course description, you have to do one mark is 30 marks. So you're happy with this decision, Brahim? Yeah, yes. This is the second change, Abir, yes, that I will tell you about. You have net languages has stopped. You have to do one assignment. The overall mark for the assignment is 30 marks. You have to take a final exam. علامة final exam is 70 marks. Okay, can you all hear me? Brahim, can you hear me? Only Ala can't hear me. Ala or Ala? Can you hear me, Amir? Noor, Kareem? Yes, they all can hear me. Listen, you will not pass the course unless you get 40% of the total mark in the final exam. Yani, final exam is 70 marks. 40% of out of 70 هو how many? It's 28 marks. Yani, you have to take more than 28. You have to take more than 28 out of 70 to pass the exam. يعني حتى لو أخذت 30 بالوظيفة، أوكي، 30% وأخذت 40 وكان علامتي 70، I don't pass the course. لازم يكون، عفوا إذا كنت أقل من 40. So you need to have 40%، يعني 28 وما فوق to pass the final exam. Please remember this rule. Okay? Now, if you move to course content now. Okay, courses this term, this will answer your question about net languages, had to be changed due to the reasons beyond our reach. due to reasons beyond our reach. مو بإيدنا للأسف. Both courses we used to have access to اللي هن net language interactions have stopped. So we can't use them, maybe because of sanctions, maybe because of different reasons. ما فينا نستخدمون. Okay, so we decided to change it. So we have a new series called Mosaic. بنقول بالعربي موزايك. تعرفوا شو الموزايك؟ What is mosaic? What's mosaic? What is it by definition? Yes, it's a type of art. Mosaic هو type of art. It's not antica exactly. It's old art. You use different pieces of glass or of clams or whatever, different colors, and you make a nice shape with it. مثلا like the mosaic that we have in الإسكان way, الأوتوستراد on the main highway. You have a mosaic of different shapes using stones or glass. Exactly, it's a type of art. Okay, and the book is called Mosaic. It has topics from here and there and everywhere. Okay, it is comprehensive. It has all the needed skills for you. It has reading, writing, listening, and speaking, but it's in PDF file, Mano website. Okay, it's a PDF material, and you'll get access to it chapter by chapter. You get a chapter by chapter. It contains 10 units divided into 4 skills. We will do the reading and writing and grammar parts. Again, as you noticed, we have a problem with listening, we have a problem with speaking. We can't hear each other sometimes very well, so the listening is your own responsibility. Okay, you are advised to do the listening and the speaking on your own at home. يعني إذا ما بنعملهم بالlecture أو بالsession, don't avoid them, don't ignore them, don't delete them, because listening has proved to be very difficult. Okay, because of internet disconnections and technical failures, so we cannot have listening. We will try to do some exercises, but most of the time it didn't work, I mean, in the past. So work on it on your own. Don't ignore it. Listening is a very important part of the communication cycle. You need to practice it. You need to work on it. You are highly encouraged to do all the listening activities by yourself. By yourself. It's very important. And you know, virtual education, this is the idea of virtual education. Open learning with virtual education, the idea is to be an autonomous learning, تعلم الذاتي, self-learning. So you need to work by yourself. Okay? Are you going to do the listening or are you going to ignore it? Yes. If yes, it's better for you. If not, it's a problem for you. Remember, you are adults and you know your interest, and you know your weakness, and you know your opportunity. You need to work on it. طيب, we will be selective when doing materials. We will choose rules of grammar, keywords, vocabulary, idioms, reading, but we cannot do everything. يعني in an exercise, مثلا we choose an exercise, we do 2 examples from the exercise, then you continue the rest on your own. Okay? طيب, usually in the first 2 chapters, we will be slower. يعني we will slow the pace. نكون شوي أبطأ. But after the first 2 chapters, we will have to pace up. بدنا نستعجل أكتر. Pace up. We just get slower at the beginning to get used to the material. بعدين بدي بلش سرع. Okay? As we said, the material is meant for self-learning. You have access to the material You can check the answers and that's it. Okay. What about any questions so far about the materials? Any problems? No. Now, what about assignments? You need to write your assignments in a Word file and you give it a proper name. في عندي مثال هون, your name, your student number, your core, your term, your level, your class number, and homework. Okay? I'll be sending you an assignment form which includes even the correction scale that we use when we correct your assignments. So you need to use it for your assignment. Okay? When we give you a deadline, the deadline is sacred. The deadline is sacred. يعني مقدس, as we say. The deadline is a deadline. No assignment will be accepted after the deadline. The system will stop you from uploading your assignment once the deadline is over. Okay? When the deadline is over, automatically the system stops you from uploading it. We don't accept emails, homework by email. Okay? Now, suppose that you have a technical problem and you can't use your email. You contact the delivery team and you explain what your problem is. Okay? You explain your problem. Okay? So don't be late in sending your assignments by the deadline. Make sure that you write your assignment yourself. يعني it has to be written by you. Some students ask for help. They ask their brothers, sisters, friends. Some students cheat. They go to someone to write their homework for them. Some of them copy their homework from other students or from the internet. This is very serious problem. Now, if you use other sources, make sure that you mention them in your assignment. يعني معلش إذا كان في عندي شوية تطابق بسيط 10-20% with the internet or any other sources, بس على شرط إنه يكون reference يعني بكتب بالreferences the source I consulted. Okay? أما إذا كانت assignment more than this copied, you will get a 0, and not only a 0, you will be forwarded to the university council. لأنه هي شو بصير اسمها plagiarism. اللي هو شو plagiarism هو الانتحال الأدبي أو السرقة الأدبية. And this is a very serious problem. Okay? So remember that you need to write your assignments in your simple language. يعني أحيانا الوظيفة اللي بتكون فيه أخطاء كتير بمعنى إنه it's clear that the student wrote it by him or herself, it gets better mark than a student who gives me perfect sentences with no single mistake. Some students give me assignments that I cannot write like them, which is great. But if you show me that you can do that in the assignment and in the final exam, that would be great. Not only in the assignment, this should be done in both the exam and the assignment. Okay? So we usually compare your final exam writing to your writing in the assignment and we decide. Okay? We correct your assignment using this schedule or this scale. نشرحه later. We can explain this later when I give you the assignment. The mark is divided into argument, organization, grammar, vocabulary, structure, and mechanics. Okay, so as you can see, the total would be about 30 marks. This course. مثل ما قلنا next course, it will be 20 marks. Okay, I will explain this in more detail later when we talk about what you have to write. Now, this is very important now, attendance, الحضور. Okay, attending sessions is very important. هلا total number of our sessions is 42. You need to attend 30% of 42. يعني هو قديش؟ اللي هو about 12 to 13 sessions. حضور إلزامي 12 ل 13 جلسة. Okay? It is recommended that you attend the sessions, and if you attend the sessions, all the sessions, you will have some extra marks and help in the final exam. يعني إذا احتجنا علامتين 3 ممكن maximum بالفاينل, we can help you if you attend. But if you don't show up, إذا بيجي أبدا, we cannot help. I told your friends that last course I had a student who never showed up, بعمره ما حضر محاضرة, who always gave me bad assignments which are where most parts are copied. The final exam, writing was very, very bad. And he kept sending me messages and emails in Arabic. Please help me, لازمني 12 علامة لأنجح, أعطيني 12 علامة, etc. Of course we did not respond to his emails. حتى بعدين صار يكتب الإيميلز ب perfect English. يا سلام, لو كتب هال perfect English ما كان يحتاج يرسب أبدا. And he just kept begging for marks. يعني مو معقول, this is not a charity, this is education. And if you just keep begging the teacher for extra marks that you don't deserve, this is your own problem. للأسف هو رسب, and I hope that he learned his lesson. I wish that you all try to attend. I wish that you all try to do your assignment on your own, and always try to study so that you can perform well in your final exam. Okay, do you have any questions so far? No questions. Okay, your class time is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 on Monday from 8 to 10, on Wednesday from 10 to 12 like today. Okay? Now, if you want to finish the 42 sessions before the final exam starts, تبع المواد الأخرى, okay, we will need to add some extra sessions. ممكن نحتاج نجي جلسات إضافية. Okay? So that we can finish earlier. وإلا بتمتد المحاضرات لفترة الامتحانات, which is not a good idea. So every now and then I will give you, there is an extra session. نقول في عندي جلسة إضافية to finish before the final exam. Some students are tempted to write in Arabic. هاي كتير مهم, هلا حكينا عنها. Remember that emails written in Arabic will be disregarded. نهملها بشكل كامل. You are L4. You should be able to express your ideas in good English. And if you insist on writing in Arabic, you will be losing marks. Same time, inshallah. Same time on the other days. الأيام المعاكسة. Okay. إذن إلا بالفاينل exam, you need to have 40% of the final mark so that you don't fail the course. Okay? This is done in red. Finally, I know that it was a very long introduction, but if you understand and follow the instructions, this will spare you a lot of trouble. نرتاح من المشاكل. I'd like to remind you that you are first steps in your learning English. You have plenty of time to work on your English. Many students reach level 5 and they got stuck. دائما بوصلوا على level 5 بيقولوا مس أنا معلق هون, please نجحيني بدي أتخرج. Come on, this is not a charity. Okay? You don't want to get stuck in the final level. Please make sure that you attend sessions, write your homework on your own, prepare lessons before and after the session, attend sessions, okay? But attendance is not only enough. يعني مو لحاله إذا حضرت أنا كمان بدي أنجح إجباري, لا. You need to depend on yourself, on your personal effort to improve your English. You are supposed to become autonomous learners. And after all, this is what virtual education is about. هذا هو التعليم الافتراضي. Okay? So preparation and work is the key, the only key to success. Yes, I hope that all the instructions are clear. إذا في حد عنده أي سؤال, any query about these instructions, please let me know. Do you have any questions? Okay, this is about the regulations. Now, the materials that you have is here. if you notice here, we have 10 chapters. We have 10 chapters for mosaic, 10 chapters of grammar, 10 chapters of reading, 10 chapters of writing. I'll just show you the book. So as you see, mosaic number 1, silver edition, reading. كمان في عندي mosaic number 1, grammar, 4th edition. Writing, mosaic, also writing. We also have something for listening and speaking, but we are, as we said, we're not going to focus on it. So for every chapter, we have some files that will be sent to you on a weekly basis. كل أسبوع بنبعث ملفاتهم and you study them step by step. Okay? This course, I'm not planning to start with any content. Next lesson, we start directly with the first chapter اللي هو new challenges. Okay? So if you look at the table of contents, just look at the table of contents. The same table of contents applies to all the skills. لاحظوا topics, new challenges, cooperation and competition, relationships, health and leisure, high-tech, low-tech technology, money matters, remarkable individuals, creativity, human behavior, crime and punishment. لاحظوا انه it's mosaic of topics. فيها الهيلث، فيها الساينس، فيها التكنولوجي، فيها البزنس، فيها اللو، السوشيال interaction, relationships, cooperation with competition, وفيها also about learning languages. You have a mosaic of topics. For every topic, I'd like you to read introduction analysis, introduction part. That's هو 43 pages. الشابتر الأول بس الأوريجينال هم only 20 pages. Okay? We'll be working on this so we can do مثلا and you do the rest on your own. Okay? And this applies to reading, writing, and the grammar. I think we have covered most of what we need to talk about. Feel free to ask me any question before we round up the session. Yes, any questions? No questions? I hope that we will be having a nice time and fruitful time together. And I wish that I will see a lot of interactions, a lot of attendance. Thank you very much for coming. Noor, Kareem, Abir, Sarah, Abdul Hakim, Amir, Yasser, Hanadi, Ala, Awala, Ibrahim. Next session, make sure that you have your microphone with you. Thank you very much and good night.